Was that a fun movie? Alright, before I get into spoiler territory, I will say that after watching the first three movies, that I have to say the fourth one, Transformers Age of Extinction, is probably the better of the four movies. Now, it's not to say it's a perfect story or a masterpiece. It's still Transformers. You're going to expect more explosions and action than dialogue or characterization. But thankfully, a lot of the things we hated about the first three are gone. Now, first things first, Shia LaBeouf is not in here. It's taken that spot has been taken over by Mark Wahlberg. Thank you. But anyway, let's just get into it now. Before I just get distracted or something. So it just starts off showing probably 65 million BC. And these snail ships, they look like snails, are flying towards Earth, and apparently they're the ones that wiped out the dinosaurs. They're the Extinction. They drop this bomb, turns everything to metal, and boom, dinosaurs are dead, or at least turned into metal. And then it just jumps into the present, where geologist discovers these dinosaurs that are encased in metal, and reports it back to whoever she works for. But then anyway, back to more important stuff. In the country, Mark Wahlberg is driving towards his job. He's an engineer. He fixes people's things and they pay him, but that's not good enough because he's broke. But anyway, he goes to his job to fix a broken down theater, one of those old timey ones. And of course we have a joke of all these new movies with their remakes and their sequels. And it's like ha 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 ha, whatever. And inside the theater, he finds a truck. How the truck got in there in the first place, I don't know, but it's obvious to everyone in the audience. It's Optimus Prime. I guess he thought he'd be safe in that theater from the fourth movie, but no. Michael Bay found him. Get out here. And he takes it back home. And his daughter, who's being rejected scholarships for colleges, reprimands him for taking all this junk, buying all of it when they are broke. They have no money. They're getting evicted out of their home. But he discovers that this is not a regular truck. This is a transformer, and he's hoping that by taking it apart or studying it, he can find a way to get some finances out of it. Put that into his own inventions that he's hoping to make it big and make some money. And it doesn't work out that way. He wakes up the transformer, and immediately his employee, his friend, whatever you want to call him, he's annoying as hell. He is. And when I first saw him, I'm like, oh god, here he is, the comic relief of this movie. And he immediately wants to call the government, but Mark Wahlberg tells him no. If he is dangerous, we will call the government. But for right now, we can learn from him. Optimus Prime, he's a little panicky because, as it reveals, after the third movie, the humans ambushed the Autobots and started hunting them down. And they actually show a scene of Ratchet from the previous movie, the Doctor. It's gruesome. They start blowing them up, tearing them apart, and it is just like, oh, damn. Poor Ratchet. Damn. But, so of course he's Optimus Prime is a bit fidgety around Mark Wahlberg. But Wahlberg says, hey, I'm a friend. I want to fix you. All right. So he fixes him, but the government comes in. Turns out the stupid employee, the friend, called them, hoping for some money. I'm like, damn it, man. What the hell? So they threatened to kill his daughter. And Optimus Prime is like, oh, this guy's help me. I gotta help him. He busts out. He starts shooting up the place. And then the daughter's boyfriend comes up and saves her, Wahlberg, and the friend. And it's revealed like Wahlberg doesn't like the fact that she has a secret boyfriend. Of course, he's judging him. He's like, who the hell are you? Damn you, whatever, all that stuff. Worst time because they're being chased down by the government. Get out of there now. Optimus Prime is fighting back. And apparently we discovered that the CIA that's hunting them down has been working with Transformers. But they're not Decepticons, they're not Autobots, they're just bounty hunters that the creators of the Autobots and Decepticons enlisted to hunt down Optimus Prime and bring him back home. And the head bounty hunter, at first you think, okay, he's like a Black Ops guy. You know, he's hiding in the water. He's got night vision. He's got all these weapons. Like, oh, cool. He's discreet. You know, he's going through, all the motions, not letting anyone know he's there. But then he transforms in front of a baseball field full of kids. Like, hey, what the hell happened? Get back in your secret identity or as a car. He's just like, all right, so screw it. You know, he's not Black Ops. He's just like coming there to catch Optimus Prime, whatever. Do your own thing, I'm not going to stop you. And he starts fighting Optimus Prime while Mark and everyone else is still trying to escape. And, a little nice chase scene. And then, after the fight between Optimus and the bounty hunter ends, the bounty hunter throws this grenade. Mark Wahlberg, the daughter and her boyfriend barely escape. But the friend dies. When I saw that, I'm like, hallelujah! It's like the whole time you see him, he's completely unbearable. He's just annoying. He's the one that called the government on everybody. And the entire time they're trying to run, he's like, are we still gonna get that money? He's like, dude, shut up. You are so annoying. Why are you in this movie? You're not in this movie anymore. Oh, thank God. He's dead. But then there's this whole bit. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe we left him. Oh my God, he's dead. It's like, good? I mean, sure, he was like a moron, but he still screwed everyone over. Why should I feel bad about him? But anyway, they're trying to find out why the government is after them, what they want, and through a captured drone that the CIA was using to track down the Autobots, they find out that the person supplying these robotics is KSI, run by Stanley Tucci. And immediately he's the I am the future, I am technology reborn. It's like, okay, whatever. We know you're gonna scream like a little bitch later thanks to the trailer. And of course, Mark Wahlberg, with the help of the Autobots, who all meet up finally. Optimus Prime tells them, everyone to get together, we need to fight back now. Stop hiding. And there's only 4 left. And it's Bumblebee, a Samurai, Green Jacket, and the guy with the beard and all the weapons all around him. I don't remember their names. It's so hard to remember the names other than Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. They help Mark Wahlberg, the daughter, and the boyfriend sneak into KSI and find out what they're doing. Turns out that they collected Megatron's head from the destruction, and using one of those smaller Decepticons, that's what I'm assuming that's who he is. He translates all the information, the memory, the schematics, pretty much everything that Megatron knew about his own species. And with that, they recreate Transformanium, which is the material that Transformers are made of, and using it, they're able to make anything they want just with thought. And now they're using this to create their own army of Transformers that the CIA is willing to use as their own personal military for America. And immediately, the CIA guy, he's constantly talking about, I'm doing this for my country. We gotta protect my country. These damn aliens coming into my country, and threatening everyone's lives. Dude, you're kind of getting everyone killed, and chasing innocent people down. And you can immediately tell, like, he's not doing this for the country. He just wants money, power, recognition. Because they mentioned he's been with the CIA for 25 years. He's done a good job. It's like, okay, he's been working for the CIA. No one's ever heard of him. But Transformers are here for like a couple of years, and automatically the world's like, thank you, Transformers. Like, what the hell? I've been doing this for 25 years, and no one's thanked me. So clearly, I'm just ignoring what he's saying. He's like, he's not doing this for his country. And the CIA guy has another guy under his working for him. He's the head mercenary, And then the bounty hunter transformers, like, okay, how many people you got working with you, man? Too many people. And immediately, there's no military, just CIA. All CIA throughout the whole movie, and they're shown as nothing but assholes who just care nothing for civilians' lives. They're just like, they want power, they want absolute security of their country, even at the cost of innocent people's lives. Like, okay. But the Autobots break into KSI once Mark Wahlberg's been discovered and break everyone out, and even they have a chance to kill Stanley Tucci, but they're like, no, we will not prove that we are animals like they think we are. We are more advanced than them. Let's go. And it's discovered that the CIA guy made a deal with the bounty hunter transformer for a seed. The humans give him Optimus Prime as a trophy for the bounty hunter, and the bounty hunter gives them a seed. What the seed is, we don't know yet. But then Stanley Tucci releases his 2 prototype transformers, personal transformers, Galvatron and Sting, which I like how they introduce Sting as the newer model of Bumblebee, the better model, and Bumblebee takes offense to this, of course. And then they start fighting on the street, and they're shocked that Galvatron is just needlessly killing innocent civilians. Like, what the hell's going on, you know? We programmed him not to hurt innocent civilians. Like, I don't know what's going on, sir, but it's awesome. You know, so, you know, they're fighting Optimus Prime and Galvatron, and then the bounty hunter transformer comes in, shoots Optimus Prime, and then takes him and the daughter because the daughter needed to be in danger. I guess, yeah, Mark Wahlberg, he's not helping the Autobots because he thinks it's right. It's just his family's been put in a very bad situation. The government's hunting them down, and he needs to protect his family. Like, okay, I get it. You do that. But the daughter gets in trouble a lot. And throughout the whole movie, he's like, no one's listening to Mark Wahlberg. He's like telling them, stay away, stay here, let me save my daughter. Like, no, this is too dangerous. And like, no, let Mark Wahlberg do his thing. He's doing okay for now. You know, he was right about trusting the Autobots. He was right about fixing them up. He was right about following the Autobot. So far, Mark Wahlberg has been right. Let's listen to him. Let's not listen to what the hell you're saying. But anyway, they sneak onto the ship, and it's revealed that the bounty hunter was hired by the creators of all Transformers, and to hunt down Optimus Prime, bring him back. He puts him in his trophy case, which is this trophy room where all these other creatures are. And you think like, oh, that's not important, whatever. But Optimus Prime is in prison now. Mark Wahlberg, the humans and the Autobots sneak onto the giant ship, and with it, they blow some stuff up. They rescue Optimus Prime. They rescue the daughter, and Mark Wahlberg finds a cool ass weapon that looks like a sword, but it's just a gun, which is again all kind of cool. You know, and they're using it. You know, starts helping the Autobots escape and all that other stuff. And they go flying through the city. But it's too late. The CIA guys have the seed, and it turns out that the seed is a bomb. The same bomb that wiped out the dinosaurs. It explodes and covers everything in Transformanium. So that's how the Transformers are made. They go to different planets, kill the species there, and using what's left of them, take the metal and create Transformers. And I like how the bounty hunter says it's the same for every planet. We go to every planet, and that species thinks they're the top dog. They're the center of the universe. What about you? You're kind of the same way too. You think everything's inferior to you, and you're just. And in fact, I doubt the dinosaurs knew they were the top dog. They just like, they're just animals. But no, like apparently they're an insult. We gotta kill them and make Transformers. Okay, but then it's revealed that while fighting Galvatron, Optimus Prime sensed that Megatron was in there, and that's because Galvatron was created through the use of Megatron's brain. So while it's not technically him, he's reincarnated into Galvatron. His hatred, his anger, his evilness, all that's implanted in Galvatron. Like, okay, so and this Galvatron has been slowly infecting all the other machines to enlist them in his army, and he's been sneakily somehow getting Stanley Tucci to get a seed, get the seed, the bomb. But I don't know how he's doing that. Is he like, when Stanley Tucci's asleep at night, you know, he goes through his phone and he's like, get the seed, get the seed, get the seed, come on, get the seed. The seed, right? I'll get the seed. Well, I don't know how he's influencing Stanley Tucci that way, but yeah, he damn. So yeah, and so Mark Wahlberg calls Stanley Tucci and tells him, "Hey man, come on, you got to figure this out. You're being used. It's a bomb. He's gonna kill millions of people." And Stanley Tucci's like, "Okay, you know, deep down, I want to make the world a better place as an inventor. So maybe I should think about what's going on here." So he wants to back out, but the CIA guy says, "No, we're doing this for our country." It's like, no, you're not. Stop saying that. It's getting actually kind of annoying. But anyway, you know, Galvatron wakes up. He wakes up all these other Transformers that were made from Transformanium. And it's like, wait, why are there 50? I thought there were only 2. Oh, Stanley Tucci's reveals like, oh, I had my Chinese workers, I outsourced to China and secretly made 50 more. I was like, damn it, Tucci, what the hell? So, you know, now there's this huge battle. The bounty hunters are coming back because they're insulted that Optimus Prime took the trophy room with him when he escaped. You know, and now the Decepticons, at least they are the newborn Decepticons, are back. And Autobots, but they're outnumbered, they're outmatched, so they gotta find an army. And who are they gonna get? Well, we have this trophy room full of creatures. Turns out that these are ancient Transformers that were made back in the days of old. They weren't cars, they were dinosaurs. The Dinobots are here! Hallelujah! You know, and of course, Optimus Prime's got a bitch slap the T-Rex. He's like, you work for me now. It's like, okay. And like, yeah, they start riding in on the T-Rex and all these other Dinobots. It's like, yeah, sword to the face. Like, oh yes, this is awesome. But then the bounty hunters get here. They start destroying parts of the city, going after Optimus Prime, and it's just all chaos. Stanley Tucci's with Mark Wahlberg. They managed to kill the CIA mercenary, and finally it's down to a one-on-one versus Optimus Prime versus the bounty hunter. But you know, Optimus Prime gets outmatched. But then Mark Wahlberg comes in, starts shooting him up. And then Bumblebee comes in, and they start double teaming the bounty hunter. You know, Optimus Prime is like, no, this is my fight, get out of here, you're gonna get killed. And then the daughter comes in and is like, what the hell are you doing here? You're gonna get yourself killed, you're gonna put everyone in danger. But no, her and the boyfriend find a smart way to help, you know, tripping him up any way they can, helping Optimus Prime get up and start fighting again. And then Optimus Prime finally kills him, you know, stab him through the chest. And it just like rips him from the entire torso in half. It's like, yes! The CIA guy gets killed by Optimus Prime. Thank you. And then finally, it's all over. They kill the rest of the newborn Decepticons. And Optimus Prime takes the key to space to hide it somewhere. While the rest of the Autobots are left on Earth to protect Mark Wahlberg and his family. Stanley Tucci is going to pay for their house that was destroyed. And the Dinobots are just released into the wild. They're just released into the wild. The rest of the world is like, okay, Dinobots, have fun on Earth. You know, just, hopefully you don't destroy parts of the city or other environments. Bye. And it's just, now it's Optimus Prime hunting down the creators who want him dead or returned. And it's pretty much going to be like a sequel of him hunting down ancient Transformers and lopping their heads off. All in all, this is a fun movie. The entire time I'm like, oh cool, that's awesome. Mostly the action scenes. When it comes to dialogue and characters, Mark Wahlberg and the daughter and the boyfriend are definitely much more interesting than Shia LaBeouf and, well, anyone related to Shia LaBeouf in the movies. they're definitely more interesting. Their chemistry is iffy at times, and even their acting can be iffy at times. But all in all, they are good. They are decent. I like them. You know, especially Mark Wahlberg. You know, there's no forced romantic interest for Mark Wahlberg, but there is for Stanley Tucci, which came out of nowhere, and you know, the daughter and the boyfriend. They're just there. We barely get introduced to them. They're just there. But yeah, all in all, and of course the Autobots are of course likable. They're a team, but they got friction. They clearly don't trust humans. They became a bit bitter and sour over the years while being hunted down. So they have very little trust for humans and even very little belief in the team. So they kind of just want to forget it. I'm not gonna work with you guys. You know, the only reason I'm still here is because Optimus Prime has earned enough respect from me that I'm willing to hear him out, hear out what his plan is. The villains, I hated the CIA guy. The entire time he was on scene, it was like, you know, I don't like you. You clearly don't get it. I need you gone. Stanley Tucci, at first I thought, it's gonna be a bad guy throughout the whole movie. He's like, no, he actually does have a conscience. He's like, I do want to make the world better, but not at the cost of innocent lives. And I do like that. It's like, okay, clearly I'm being pushed into the wrong direction. We need to get out of here. I'm taking the bomb with me. You're not having it, CIA guys or bounty hunter Transformers. Like, no, you know, I'm getting this Mark Wahlberg on the Autobots. There are some things that should never be discovered or invented. I get that now. So, and I like that. You know, he's not evil throughout the whole movie. And then the bounty hunter Transformers. It's hard to say exactly how much we know about them. Like they said, they're bounty hunters hired by the creators of all Transformers to get Optimus Prime. For what reason, we're not sure yet. Maybe that'll be a sequel. There's clearly going to be a sequel. But speaking of sequels, you understand that the first 3 movies are done. That's a franchise that's done. That trilogy is done. This movie seems like a introduction to a new trilogy, and it is good. If this was for the first movie without those 3 prior, we might have gotten a bit of more of idea. Transformers were already here. You know, they protected humans, but humans lost trust in them due to collateral damage, and they started hunting Autobots down. But now they're revived. They're trying to not really regain trust of humans, because the Autobots lost trust in the humans. But they're more like, we gotta get off this planet. We're done with humans. They clearly don't want us. In fact, they're not even grateful for all the protection. So we're done with them. But Mark Wahlberg, you know, convinces that maybe not all humans are untrustworthy, but still, it's very difficult to stay on a planet that where majority of people hate them. And it is heartbreaking when you see the Autobots getting torn apart, limb from limb. So, all in all, the visual effects are, again, pretty fantastic. The Dinobots are awesome. The characters, mostly the main characters, the heroes, Autobots, are the more enjoyable part with the better relationship. Mark Wahlberg and his family, people he knows, like, at times they can be enjoyable and sympathetic, and other times, like, you can tell their acting is not that good. It's like, can we move on? But all in all, I really like this movie. You know, it was fun. It's a popcorn movie. I don't expect a deep storyline with this one. But all in all, yeah, I remember saying that a lot. Yeah, it's worth ticket price. If you like the first 3 movies, you're gonna love this one even more, because no Shia LaBeouf, no, not too many racist moments. Maybe a little if you really delve a little too deep into it, but other than that, there's not much of a racist problem. There's not much of a comedy relief characters just there to be comedy relief. Stupid characters, stupid gags. Every now and then maybe they'll have a stupid joke, but other than that, popcorn movie, worth basic ticket price. Probably IMAX and 3D too. You know, the great action sequences that probably would look good in 3D. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie, and I have to say I might be anticipating the fifth, which I'm pretty sure is just gonna be. It's gonna be hard to bring back to Earth because it seems like it's gonna be Optimus Prime traveling the cosmos, trying to find the creators and hunt them down. Because I doubt, now that Optimus Prime has left Earth, there's no reason for the creators to come to Earth. You know, they're trying to hunt Optimus down, but he's not on Earth anymore. So maybe the fifth movie won't be on Earth anymore. There won't be any humans. It'll just be nothing but Transformers killing each other. Hopefully so, you know? Yeah. This has been Tony Dragon, and this is my review of Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. I'm tired, I'm sweaty, and Legend of Korra is about to start, so I gotta review that too. I'm gonna take a nap after all this.